It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Daniel Gafford, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. Then it's Martin, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Vince Williams, and it's Stevens in at the 4 spot. Stan coming right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Steffens. Here's Spencer, defended by Christie. Just 5 to shoot. Open for 3. They grab their own miss. Steffens can't get it to go. Now the Mavericks with it. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. An even 3-on-3 break. And now just over a minute played here in the first. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. It's Martin on the wing. Gafford sets the pick for Martin. It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Huff. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Spencer, defended by Christie. Open for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now here's Williams. On the 3 off target. Now here's Marshall. Guarded closely. Pass to Dinwiddie. Marshall sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Now Gafford. From deep. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from Marshall.
And that saves the possession for them. Nice awareness by Dinwiddie to get that one off in time.
Pass to Steffens. Pippen against Dinwiddie. Bounce pass Pippen. A nice shot by Huff.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Exum's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Aldama. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Over Martin. Aldama can't hit. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. Tipped away. It's hauled in by Huff.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Stevens. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A different look for Dallas. Davis is checked in for Caleb Martin. P.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. There's 1:40 left in the first. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Morant. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Pass to Edey. Outside, Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Edey. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Exum deciding where to go with it, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie subbed in for P.J. Washington. Williams against Morant. Outside, Bane. Shoots over Exum. Bane with the bucket.
Stepping in from the line. It's easy money for Bane there.
The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Davis with a screen on Bane. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Up top, Morant. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Lively. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Memphis trailing here. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Vince Williams out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Aldama with the ball. He's guarded by Davis. For 3, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by Williams. Morant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Christie the pass to Lively. Williams against Morant. Launches a 3. Williams can't hit. Now here's Bane. He's defended by Exum. Morant passes to Bane. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the missed three from Desmond Bane. Davis setting the pick for Williams. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Christie. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Bane finds Aldama. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Memphis. Off's jacked in, and Jaren Jackson subbed in for Santi Aldama. Dallas also making some changes. Caleb Martin's checked in for Davis. Marshall comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Williams. Mavericks trail by 6. Exum with it. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Martin trying to free himself up. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Bane passes to Huff, and it's denied. Fires the three. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Right side Bane. Outside Pippen. Pass to Huff. Outside Bane. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Marshall. He's tightly guarded. Exum passes to Thompson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pippen kicks to Bane. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Jackson gets the bucket. Mavericks trail by 6. And here's Exum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Marshall sets a screen for Exum. Thompson in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Stevens is checked in. And Vince Williams subbed in for Bane. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Dante Exum.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Steffens. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Stevens. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. In the tray. Martin's got 5 points so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there.
Dinwiddie against Pippen. To the inside. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 4. Here's Spencer. And the rebound goes to Martin. Mavericks trail by 3. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Back to Thompson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, look here now, the Mavericks. They've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Showing they know how to play, team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there? Showing they know how to play, chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. Then it's Martin. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Huff passes to Williams over Marshall. Huff, it's good on the putback. Huff's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Grizzlies.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
For this screen on Pippen. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, Dinwiddie is a clever playmaker, using the pick there to create an opening for his teammate.
Pass to Huff. Here's Spencer, defended by Christie. Here's Huff. That one goes in. Huff's got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Dinwiddie against Pippen. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
Pippen, the pass to Spencer. On the wing, Williams. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Williams passes to Stevens. To the middle, trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Good on the shot. He's got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pass to Christie. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect the game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
That free throw, no good. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And it's good, 2 points. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Here's Dinwiddie, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. To the inside. Goes back up. Misses at the rim. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Spencer, defended by Christie. Spencer's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money
on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Dinwiddie against Pippen. Over in the corner, Williams. Spencer, the pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Christie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Gafford kicks to Martin. Pippen against Dinwiddie for the lead. And the 3-ball is good. Dinwiddie's got 10.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Martin. Washington comes in for Marshall. Exum, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Edey. Inside, here's Stevens. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Bane. Now, here's Exum. Oh, and Anthony Davis is too much at the rim.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Morant against Williams. And it's Morant missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. 9 feet out. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Edey. Davis against Morant. Outside, Bane. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bane's got 7. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Bane kicks to Morant. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 1-point game. Here's Washington, and he banks in the layup.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Williams against Morant. That's tipped. Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room. Outside Williams. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now, Aldama. The 3 from Morant. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Williams passes to Davis. Back to Williams. Washington with the screen on Morant. Williams' shot is off. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Lively. Pippen's checked in for Bane. Then for the Mavericks, Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Thompson comes in for Exum. And it's Hardy in for Williams. It's Pippen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aldama. And they pick up 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Davis against Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Looking to end the run. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Christie, no good on that one. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Williams kicks to Pippen. There's the screen. Pass to Stephens. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Stolen by Pippen. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Gafford throws it down.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
Pippen, the pass to Huff. Here's Spencer. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Stephens. Here's Spencer, defended by Christie. Pocket 6. Down low. Here's Pippen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. To the paint. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. For the screen on Pippen. Dinwiddie for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he's never one to be afraid in the moment. Dinwiddie takes pride in finding ways to step up when it matters most.
Pippen, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's the teardrop. Dinwiddie with it. Williams picks him up. A 15-footer. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them. And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
The Grizzlies call timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get 1 shot at this. They need to make it count.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
But Grizzlies call timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The kick out to Williams. Back to Pippen. Pass to Spencer. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Spencer. Did you have a sense coming in that you needed to be more aggressive tonight?
Oh, no, it was just kind of like the way they were playing and just wanted to be aggressive, wanted to hopefully make the best play for the team and, you know, was fortunate to hit some shots tonight. That's really it.
All right, man. I know you want to be humble, but you played a big part tonight. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Spencer Dinwiddie.